So I know Valentine's Day is coming up, and I just heard about all these new cool games that are Xbox is apparently working on some games, and they got a new update too. I'm going to tell you about that stuff, but really, I figured if you wanted, maybe if you wanted to, we could go and grab a game of Battletoads together. Just let me know down in the comments. What is going on, guys? Dealer back again with yet another video, and please be my Valentine. I'm asking you now, way before Valentine's Day, because I've got to do it before Randall Thor does. Shout out to Randall Thor and the rest of my good buddies here on YouTube. Honestly, they've been there a lot for me over the years, and I do appreciate all of you, as well as those of you watching this video. Again, we've got some information regarding some brand new Xbox IP, if I can talk, as well as a brand new update to the system that will not only make it more responsive, but more adaptable. They will be able to get to issues and problems faster this way. And you know what? Thank you so much for checking this video out. If you end up liking it, hit the like button, subscribe, retweet, all that good stuff. And to those of you in my DMs, I'm sorry. I've tried. I've drowned in DM messages. It takes me 1,000 years to get to those. I'm getting off track. Let's get back to the topics. Oh man, another developer is speaking out about Xbox IP, their games that they are currently working on with 25 million studios. Now, I think it's like 23. And for those of you that can't count that high, me personally, I just counted 2 a bunch of times, and usually that does count. So 23 different studios working on a ton of different IP. According to EA DICE Battlefield developer, Microsoft have quite a few new IP. They have unannounced Xbox exclusives for 2021. Now, look, I'm not going to tell you that, hey, this is a megaton and it's definitely something Hellblade 2. I'm not going to tell you it's Hellblade 2. I'm not going to tell you it's some kind of exclusive Battlefield game or some kind of new Forza. But what I will tell you is that not all of them are going to be games. Some of them will be expansions to current games, and what I can also tell you is we've heard this before. Now, I'm not saying don't be excited. Of course, be excited, because holy crap, we need some games and we need more stuff to play. We need more stuff to put this console through its paces with. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool that a Battlefield developer from EA is talking about new exclusives that are coming this year, 2021. Now, again, if you are wondering where Hellblade 2 is at, well, it's been pushed back a bit because of I guess mocap reasons, things like that. That's why we have not seen much more of it since we saw it in 2019. Yes, December 2019, quite a while ago, but man, time flies. We've already had the Xbox Series X for several months now, or at least some of us have. And for those that have not, follow my buddy D-Batch on Twitter. He'll keep you up to date on when you can find these things. He likes to tweet out links for things like the Series X and PS5 all the time, and he's a good friend of mine as well. Now, from you in the comments, I'd like to know what kind of games you think this might actually include. What kind of games is this Battlefield developer talking about? Personally, I want a new Ninja Turtles game. I'm just kidding. Seriously, let me know your thoughts down below. It is pretty interesting. EA do produce some of the best looking AAA titles around, and you can expect that new Battlefield game this year, by the way. That I am looking forward to. Please give me a regular Battlefield game, one with tanks and choppers on the ground. I do not care if people camp them. I will just blow them up. I mean, just, bring back the classic already. Anyway, next topic. Oh boy, another Xbox update, and this one is kind of more interesting in a way, but also not for those of you that have problems concentrating on things for prolonged periods of time. Basically, according to Thera.com, Bradley Sams, man, he's up and at him on the videos. Microsoft is making a new Xbox update. They are not only going to make it, right? They're going to put it out and let some of you preview program members test this update as well. And it's kind of a different type of update, but it has broader implications for more users, in my opinion. Now, again, this is going to be an update that not only changes a lot in the background, but changes the way that you get your updates in the first place. So imagine this, you're in a party and you're talking to yourself like an idiot, and then boom, before you know it, you got an Xbox update. Well, before you just kind of got to deal with it and let that little bar fill up, and then you kind of just, your box shuts off and your communications, you're a loser. Now they're trying to do things differently. What they're trying to do is compartmentalize updates. Massive chunks of data now split down into smaller subsets sent out separately. So if there is an issue, if there's a problem, for instance, a game driver issue, they can actually send out certain different little updates compartmentalized in the background. Now you might be asking, well, what the hell is so cool about that? Well, I mean, for one, they don't have to wait for massive builds anymore. If you remember, they used to have to wait for all new, entirely different OSs or several features to stack before they could then send that stuff out. And they don't want to clog up their networks, as your network, anything more than they have to. So this way, they can send out little bitty updates as they are ready and tested. That way, they can get these problems fixed faster instead of having to wait for a block of updates and features to be added. They can shoot them out individually, separately, without worrying about anything else, without waiting for an entirely new build, and that does have broader implications for everybody. 1, game performance. 2, OS performance. You've got all kinds of different things that can now be tweaked very quickly, kind of like a server-side update for a trash game that crashes constantly like NBA 2K21. Now, don't get me wrong, I like this game, but man, I wish I could play it and my box still be on. I do occasionally, it does stay on occasionally. I heard it's some kind of Astro problem. I really don't know. Apparently, if you got a headset, your box just like, I don't know, it says no, and it goes to sleep. I have no clue. So let me know if you're having that issue on your Series X or maybe your PS5. I heard that the boxes are shutting off at NBA 2K21, and it's kind of my first basketball game that I actually bought, and I'm like, wow, I like this. This is weird. So, let me know if you played this game. It looks fantastic. The DVR on the Series X still isn't fixed, and neither is the capture options or the captured footage. It's still kind of washed out. It still doesn't look quite right, and I don't know. I don't know what to do about all that. I'm trying to bring you guys the best 4K footage I can, and they're really making it kind of hard to do. But hey, at the end of the day, this new update, not only could it enable faster feature sets, meaning, hey, we're shooting things out, like I said before, a bit faster, a bit more safe, because if there is an issue, we can roll that one section back and not worry about any other section of that update. That's kind of big. That really is. That's for console, that's a first, and it's kind of a big deal. Whether or not you understand, the specifics of it or not, just know that it will make things easier on you in the long run, and no longer will you have to wait for these massive downloads that shut your boxes off altogether. It might just be either a smaller download that will have to restart your box, or it will just do it in the background, and next time your box shuts off, it'll just update that one portion. It's kind of a game changer when it comes to the way your console updates, and hopefully Microsoft used it to update NBA 2K21. I'm just kidding. That's all on 2K. I get that. But hey, I'd like to know your thoughts on all this down below. Seriously, the games. EA DICE Battlefield developers saying they've got multiple unannounced exclusives for 2021. What do you think that is? And as far as this new update goes for the Xbox, seriously, check out the source down below for more explanation. It's not going to add some kind of, panini maker to your Xbox and nothing, but in the long run, I think it's something many of you might notice a bit more than you think you will. Again, I appreciate everything you guys do. Hit the like button if you haven't. Maybe tell a buddy or two, ride a skateboard, and of course, subscribe, tell a friend, and hopefully you guys are having a great day. Stay safe. I'm Dealer. I'm out.